Howdy howdy, this is Crafty Grinding back again with an arena cutoff video for Marvel Contest of Champions. Today I'm going to cover my thoughts for round 1 predictions for the new 2015 or I should say 2016 and 2017 reflective crystals, as well as the 4-star basic Yellow Jacket arena. So the first thing I always like to do is compare these arenas to past arenas, and when it comes to the 2016 and 17 annual, yearly, crystal, whatever, there's not a ton to compare that to, so they're kind of off on their own. But with the 4-star basic arenas, there's definitely plenty of past arenas compared to, and I think with Yellow Jacket, he's going to fall into kind of that low interest bucket. And speaking of the low interest bucket, here are some past examples that I always kind of look to kind of give that range of what the low interest bucket looks like. So basically you're dealing with that Abomination of 1.6 all the way up to 2 million, which are getting closely to like a Nightcrawler at 1.9 million. I think with Yellow Jacket, those numbers are going to probably not go to the higher end, and he does have some utility, decent Alliance War Defender if used in the right nodes, that kind of thing, but he's not great. He's been in the game forever, so he's probably going to be in the middle of this range of 1.6 to 2 million. Now when it comes to the yearly crystals, I look to the most recent results where we have the first time a 5-star feature annual crystal, and the last one being the 2018-2015, and you can see that one all the way up to 37.2, and I shouldn't say all the way up, that's half of the highest value type in champs we get, and that makes sense because they're you know, you're not guaranteed a champ, and even though 2018 had some decent champs, and even though 2015 champs included some exclusive champs, you're not guaranteed to get one, and you could end up getting garbage. So well, not garbage, but you know, a lower tier type champ. So that's why these numbers kind of fell down. And but what was interesting, the shard. The shard levels have some decent rewards, so that went up to over 13 million for the top 10%, and it seems to be sitting well above that now. Well, not well above, but above that 13 million barrier that the community just recently put that cutoff at. So just keep that in mind for sure if you're interested in the shard tier for the 5-star feature arena. And when we look at the 4-star feature annual crystal, that went to 7 million. So that kind of gives us, and when I took a look at round 2 for these arenas, it looks like those results are going to be similar, but not maybe a little bit lower. So definitely something to keep in mind now, especially since there's the 5-star feature arena out, or not feature arena, but the 5-star shard 2-star arena that people are spending some time getting out and making sure they can get that fully formed 5-star crystal. So anyway, with all that in mind, and looking at how the 2015-2017 cutoffs ended up, here are my thoughts for round 1 for the 2016-17 crystal, as well as that Yellow Jacket 4-star basic. So starting first with the 5-star feature crystal, I'm thinking it's going to be right around 35 million. So very similar to the last, but that top 10% shard tier that a lot of people I know are interested in, I think it's going to be right around that 13.5, as people want to make sure they hit that. Then jumping over the 4-star feature, I think you're looking at 7 million with a top 10%, a little bit higher than the normal 4.1 up to 4.5 million. And then jumping over to the Yellow Jacket 4-star basic first round cutoff, I think we're looking at 1.7 million with 11 to 25%, right around 1.4, 1.5. This could become a balancing act if you're after the shards but don't want the champ, to make sure you do enough to get the shards but don't actually get the champ, so keep that in mind. And then based off what I've seen on some second round results, I haven't seen anything for the first round results, but for the 3-star feature, these annual crystals, it was between 600 and 700,000. So I think for this first round it's going to go around 700,000. Now keep in mind, these predictions, I try to be within 5 to 10%, and these are for the veterans bracket. So with that in mind, I like to give us some grind targets to give yourself a little buffer. 40 million should be plenty to get the 5-star feature version of this crystal. 8 million should be fine for the 4-star version of the 2017 and 16 crystal. 1.9 should be plenty for Yellow Jacket, and 850,000 should be fine for the 3-star feature. And again, these grind targets are for the veterans bracket. If you got a newer account, I don't have a ton of data to go against. I barely have enough data to go, and I really don't have enough to do any true sampling for even the veterans bracket. But when it comes to the beginner and intermediate bracket, newer accounts, it's really tough to come up with any sample based, you know, true trend analysis done for, because those results just aren't out there of past results. So here, based off of some anecdotal information I get from time to time from the community, here are my thoughts for the beginner's bracket, meaning you got a brand new account within the last 30 days. 3-star feature looking around 245, 4-star basic around 750,000, and 4-star feature around 900,000. If you got an intermediate bracket, or a 31-day to 60-day account, you're looking at 550,000 for the 3-star feature, 900,000 for the 4-star basic, and 4-star feature you're looking at 1.1 million. So anyway, these are my thoughts for this second round, really, but it's the first round. Second round, the second go-around, we'll call it. Second go-around of these annual crystals, now with a 2017-2016 Hero Pull, as well as that Yellow Jacket 4-star Basic Arena. Would love to hear your thoughts, especially if you feel different. Throw it on down in the comment section. If you have any questions, so throw them down in the comment section as well, and we can discuss them there. Other than that, if you like this crystal, we really appreciate it if you click that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet and liked the content, we'll really appreciate it if you did. Thanks a lot for stopping by, and have a great day.